Good morning, guys. It's actually already 10, so it's quite late. But I am gonna have some breakfast whilst figuring out what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna have breakfast here, then I'll shower, get ready for the day. This is breakfast. I love these things. Hate, however, how they're wrapped individually in plastic. Like, why would you do that? And I got my laptop and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do today. Okay, so I figured out what I'm gonna do. It's a slight change of plans because I was planning on doing the street art tour today. I'm not gonna do that anymore. So, because I found something else I wanna do. So the street art tour I'm gonna do tomorrow on the last day. I think it's a good idea to do that as a last day. I think it's quite fun. Today, at first I'm gonna go back to the centre and go have a little stroll in the park, look at the church, might have lunch in the church because I know there was a tea room, and then I am gonna go and take the tram and go to the Japanese garden, which is apparently in like a little area where there is a lot of shopping to do and stuff as well. And the Japanese garden is gorgeous and there's a lot of nature over there, so I'm gonna go over there and then I will see what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna have some more breakfast and then I will leave. Yeah, of course I'm first gonna shower, but yeah. Outfit of the day is this sweater with a black t-shirt and then just a pair of jeans and my shoes again. I'm gonna wear my brown coat because apparently it's not going to rain today, so I hope that's true. I'm going to leave now because I'm kind of late. Not late, but I want to leave, so. Hi guys. I got back like a few hours ago, I think. It's now 10 to 9, so it's almost 9. And I got back like around 6, I think, because I could feel a migraine attack coming up. So I thought I could, one, take medication and hope for it to go over and be in a city I don't really know with no one I know. Or I could go to my hotel room and just see whether it will get better, or if it gets worse, I'm in a safe space. And it got worse, so I took a nap. Actually, I took some medication, took a nap. It's okay now. I can still feel it on the wrong side of my head. I've got it right here. I normally never do. So that's a bummer. But today was quite a fun day. I will explain in a little bit what I did, but I'm first going to have some dinner. Thing being that I wanted to go out for dinner today, but I didn't because, well, I got home because I got migraine. And that's just a fact, you know. Every time I go on holiday, there is a big chance that I have to go home because of a migraine attack. That's just a big possibility. That's something I need to be aware of, something that I, think about all the time. So yeah, I am going to go and have some dinner. Good thing is, normally I was going to have lunch today, so I got some banana bread and like a treat from the store. Good thing is I actually had lunch, so I can now eat those two things and I don't have to go out anymore. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna try this casting thing once again, which is probably not gonna work. Also, weird thing, I was walking today and my foot just started hurting and it got worse and worse, and it's actually still hurting a lot, and I don't know what I did. I get these like nerve pains a lot, actually, just in like random places. I get them quite often, just like nerves being hurt wherever, and I don't know what it is, but yeah, it happened again today. I woke up with shoulder pain, which is now, well, not completely gone, but way better, and now the foot is hurting. So I don't really know, not sure what's going on, but yeah, I'm going to have some dinner, because if I don't, I'm quite hungry and the migraine is going to get worse. So yeah. Hi guys, so I am currently editing the video that you're watching right now, and I actually realised I never did do like a sit down and explain what I did on day 3. So I'm going to quickly explain everything I did on day 3. Due to my migraine, I just didn't feel like talking to the camera anymore, so I got my laptop right here with me to kind of see everything I did, as well as my phone, and we're going to go over everything I did on day 3. So I started the same way I did yesterday in the videos, obviously, and that is by taking the underground, so taking the metro, the tram, to go to the center of Düsseldorf, because that is where I ended last night and that is where I wanted to start today. So that is exactly what I did. I took the underground and I went right up to Königsallee, which is where I ended up last night, and that is when I actually went to that church I was talking about yesterday. I can't remember the name of the church, which is probably quite bad. But yeah, I went to the church, which is on like this little square. It's not big at all, but like on the left of the church, you actually have this stunning building with, as once again, a big sculpture in front of the building, and I have no idea what that building is, but it was so stunning. I needed to take like a little clip of it because it was so gorgeous. And then obviously you also have this beautiful church, which I loved to see. It was so stunning. I was planning on having lunch inside of that church. That didn't really happen because it wasn't open, or at least I couldn't figure out how to go in there. There were so many ways to enter the church, and none of them were to a little cafe or restaurant, so I couldn't really figure it out. So I didn't have lunch inside the church, but the church itself was so beautiful. I really liked seeing that church. So at this time I do need like a little bit of food or a little bit of something inside of my stomach. So what I did was I went to Starbucks, which I know they had in like the town, and I actually got myself a huge coffee, like the tallest one they have, and I drank it in the middle of the park. So I sat myself down on a bench and I could like overview this whole lake. I think it was quite stunning actually. The sun was shining on my face. It was so like peaceful, and I really liked it. It was really a good start of the day. So I then had a stroll around the park. This park is like gorgeous. It's like the perfect combination of everything you need. Obviously it has the trees, it has like the greeneries, but then you also have this fountain that just takes up such a big space, and it's just stunning to watch and to like stand and to like have a look around in like the fountain and around the fountain. And in this park as well, you have like stunning buildings. Once again, I was so confused to like see those gorgeous architectural buildings like on the side of the park. I really liked walking around in this park. I felt like a true German girl, you know, and there was actually a lady that came up to me as well and asked me like directions in German. I was like, you have to go that way in German, and I was so proud of myself for actually knowing where the lady had to go to and actually being able to talk to her in German. That was like big yes, I did so well. I was so proud of myself. So stupid. Then you actually walk like all the way just to the end of the park, and that is when you meet this like huge building. Once again, an architectural structure that is just magnificent. I remember that there was like a big book, like a sculptural book in front of the building, and I think the book had a picture of the owner of that building, like obviously years ago. That is what I could kind of figure out of that building. I wanted to take a look all around in the building because I thought it was a museum, but I wasn't quite sure and I was a little bit too shy to ask. So and obviously I just wanted to stroll around in the park today, so I just continued my walk, and then I actually had like a little sit down in the park again because I love nature. and this was like a really cute moment because I was sitting on a bench and this bird came on the same bench. It was like I made a little friend. It was so cute and so adorable that this little bird came and sat down next to me. It was like so stupid how I'm like fangirling over a little bird, but I thought it was so adorable. And that is when I actually decided to go to the Japanese garden that I talked about in the morning time. So once again I took the metro. You can literally see a clip of me being so tired, but I did it anyway. I don't know why I was so tired on this trip. I just was so exhausted. But yeah, city trips are just exhausting. So I took the metro, the tram, to go to the Japanese garden. Now, walking towards the Japanese garden from like the metro, my Google Maps sent me the whole wrong way. So I had to like walk 2 kilometers in this like industrial park, which was not beautiful at all. But at the end of this like industrial park, I did like come across this cute little, I think it was a restaurant or a hotel maybe. It was once again next to the river, to the Rhine, and it was quite pretty because it was such a stunning image. There was a boat as well, which you know from yesterday's video that I love. So it was quite a lovely like view and a stunning place to be at. But that was obviously not what I was going for. Like I wanted to see the Japanese garden. Now I then stumbled into the park. I walked into the park and obviously saw the Japanese garden. Now if you want to go there just simply for the Japanese garden, it's totally not worth it, because the Japanese garden is like literally so small. It was quite stunning, I'm not lying about that. It was a stunning Japanese garden. It was just not worth it. It just wasn't what I expected from it, I think. It was just not like the Japanese garden I had expected, but the park itself was quite pretty. I actually was walking around there and I decided to do like a stroll around the park, which was quite fun actually, because you had these amazing spots to take pictures at, like these forgotten buildings, like deserted buildings or something like that. I have no idea why it all was, but it was so stunning. The greenery as well. What I liked as well is that when you were walking around, you could really see like the people there, you know, the German people just like relaxing, coming back from school, or like we had like some elderly people who were playing like a game on in the park, and I really liked that. I really thought it was so cute. I highly recommend going to the park because I had a lovely stroll around. There were so many different views that you could see, so many different places to go to, and I really liked like being there, and you know, having a little stroll around was amazing. I think I like spent 3 hours walking around in this park. Like the park itself, if you're into nature, the park itself is really stunning, and definitely like to take pictures of the nature and like the buildings there. Absolutely stunning place to be at. I just didn't really like, I don't know, I went there for the Japanese garden and that was kind of a disappointment, so yeah. But then I also, you know, obviously I started to get a migraine here, and I was like, okay, I need to go back to like my hotel room, but I don't know why or how. So I decided to actually get some food inside my belly first and drink a little coffee in like a restaurant that was in the middle of the park, which I did, which was good. I think I needed that at that point. But then I just went back home, obviously, because the migraine was starting to get too bad and I needed to get home. So yeah, on to the next part of the video. You haven't actually heard from me in a couple of hours. Last time I saw you, I was having dinner. I went to watch a movie, Endless Love, and the pain was too much. So I tried to sleep again, but that didn't really work. This is the part about chronic illnesses that I hate. It's that you never know when it comes, and it might as well come when you're really, really not wanting it. I'm gonna go to bed because tomorrow is checkout day. I think I'm gonna wake up, not sure yet, 9 maybe. Can be out here by 10:30, 11. I think that's a possibility. Yeah, let's do that. think I might already start rolling up some clothing that I don't need anymore. Good. I will see you guys tomorrow in vlog number 4. Sorry for the lack of content today. I mean, the whole day went well until, you know, in the evening time, but I'm really gonna go to bed now because my head is killing me.